In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Remember in the garden, God said, don't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. See, the problem with that is your focus is on yourself and your behavior. And so religious people, they put focus on themselves, not on the Lord. They don't like it when your focus is on the Lord. You remember yesterday, we had a story about a woman who came in and poured out a whole lot of her wealth that was in perfume, poured it out on the Lord. And the religious people didn't like it at all. They want devotion to themselves. They want the focus on them, not on the Lord. Well, today we're going to see how Jesus responded. We're in Mark chapter 14, and I'm going to read verses 6 through 11, and they say this, "But Jesus said, 'Leave her alone. Why do you bother her? She has done a good deed for me.'" See, love is giving, and she was loving the Lord. What's the greatest commandment? Love the Lord your God. Well, she was doing it, and the religious people didn't like it. Verse 7, "You always have the poor with you, and whenever you wish, you can do good to them. If you want to bless the poor, then go bless the poor. But you do not always have me. And so she is honoring me while I'm here." Verse 8, "She has done what she could. She has anointed my body before the burial." See, Jesus is about to go to the cross. People don't know that. They don't understand that. Even though he's been trying to deliver that message, not many have received the truth of that. Verse 9, "Truly I say to you, wherever the gospel is preached in the whole world, what this woman has done will also be spoken of in memory of her." And so we're speaking of it today to honor this woman who is loving on God. See, that really is the greatest commandment. And as you receive the love of God, then you can love him back with the very love that he has loved you with. Well, Jesus loved this woman. She saw the love and she is loving him back. Well, look at how religious people respond, in particular Judas Iscariot. Verse 10, "Then Judas Iscariot, who was one of the 12, went off to the chief priests in order to betray him to them." Remember, Judas kept the purse. He held on to the money, and so he didn't like it that this woman was wasting money on the Lord. Well, it wasn't wasted because she was showing her love. Verse 11, "Those Pharisees, those chief priests, they were glad when they heard that Judas wanted to betray Jesus, and they promised to give him money. And he began seeking how to betray him at the opportune time." Well, we receive the love of God and love him back with it, just like this woman. That's the heart of a believing believer. As your heart gets filled with the love of God, you love God and you love others. You can't help it. So God bless you. That's who you are. That's how you walk. When we get together tomorrow, we're going to see the beginnings of the end time for Jesus. He's about to go to the cross, and we're going to look at some of the preparations for that. Come be with us. I'll see you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus.